Certainly, sir.
So those are the three basics of macro, which is the first of the three pillars for this real-time strategy game. We're going to get into more of the other two, micro and decision making, later.
As
but
you wish,
for
sir.
now, it's depleted.
Yes.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Jibs actually changed it so that you need gold mines now run out when they only have 5,000 to start instead of 6,000. So that happened a little earlier than I was expecting. Now, you might be saying, all right, well, this is very good at Tano Circus. I mean, I know how the hotkeys to build things faster. I have control groups so I can keep track of multiple things at once. But, I mean, what do I actually do with my money that I'm spending? And that is the best possible part. That's actually the amazing part of this game. Do whatever you want. I actually mean that. Do whatever with it what you want. Like, that's why there's practice. That's why people try new things. All right, here, we're going to quit this game. And I'm going to show you it's not a best way to play, but we're just going to show what you can do if you're always spending your money. If you're doing the three things we talked about, you're using hotkeys to build units and structures. You're spending efficiently, which means you're spending the money as it comes in, and consequently making any structures needed that are unit producing so you can make more, and expanding. So this isn't a best way to play. This isn't a how to play tutorial. I'm going to guide you through a simple game where we go off against a computer. I love that they're changed from computer to CPU. I just love it. So this is Dark Woods, made by Jibs. Woo to Jibs, creator of the game. Awesome, man. Here, let me get a drink. This is actually getting atrocious. I need a drink. Oh, yeah. Monster with Call of Duty Ghosts on it. Awesome. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, man, that's amazing. All right. I'm not going to show you a best way to play. I don't know what the best way to play is. I'm a player just like you guys. I mean, it's a strategy game. You know, things are amazing to find out. No one has a concrete answer, or it wouldn't be a strategy game. It would just be who can do the best thing the fastest. So we're going to, as I said, we're going to play this game against a computer, and we're going to focus on macro. Remember that macro, we're not going to micro, which is where we take individual control of units. And decision-making isn't going to be really a big thing that we're going to talk about right now. We'll talk about that in the future. But I'm just going to do the three things I talked about before. I'm going to use hotkeys and control groups as much as possible. I'm going to spend efficiently, and that means making structures so that I can spend my money. And I'm going to make sure that I expand. Part of spending efficiently, by the way, I didn't think to mention this before as we start the game. Let's go! Part of spending efficiently is making sure you don't get supply blocked.
Yes.
All right, so we select all these guys. Now we're going to go control one on our castle. And we're going to right-click it over here. Bam! Oh, man, I think this poor thing got actually hit by the Nerf. Yeah, I got hit by a Nerf bat pretty hard. For some reason, the castle doesn't register. Oh, well. Okay, we're going to quit this. Here. Single player. Let's go. The Ring. This is another map by TZK. Boss.
Certainly, sir.
I don't know what was up with that. Here, I'll talk to Jibs later. So, I just control 1 to make this castle bound to the 1 key. And then I just pressed 1E. Notice that my cursor wasn't over here by the worker at all. Now what I'm going to do is, what seems like a good idea? You know what seems like a good idea? Making a house. I want an early barracks so we can go attack all the things. That's right, all the things. So QE click, there that was. Notice how low my money is. It's getting up there a little bit, but we're making a house, which is going to enable us to make a barracks so we can make some attacking units. And we don't want to do this. No. We want to try and keep that as low as possible so that our money isn't tied down. If we see that this worker is going to complete before this house, and it will, and we'll still be over 200, then yeah, let's go ahead and make another worker. Bam, 1E. I didn't have to Oh, okay. Click the castle. Click E. No, you just press 1E, and you very quickly make a worker. Now we're going to have about 200 when this finishes. Look, it finishes. Yeah, we could go QA, but we're not interested in QA, you know, in clicking garbage. QA click.
Yes.
Now look how low, how beautifully low that money is. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what the strengths are of house, barracks, whatever we're gonna do. I'm just making this up. That's the beautiful part about macro. If you have your hotkeys and your control groups down, if you can spend your money efficiently in a good direction, if you can spend your money efficiently in a good direction and you expand when you need to expand, you're going to be in a great place. Okay? It's only after you figure out those things or you have a stronger grasp of them that you can even begin to get into the details of strategy, what beats what, you know, because here's the thing about strategy that most people overlook. Strategy is a series, as I said, in a normal game, normal meaning like Go, Stratego, chess, etc. Here we're going to we like our barracks so much, we're going to make another barracks. And then we're going to make a worker, because workers are valuable. In a game like chess, Go, Stratego, Connect 4, you just make a strategy is just a series of decisions. But in this game where how quickly you can move and input what your decisions are is so important, then it's important that less so than having a plan, that we can execute that plan. They're not separable. Your strategy is dependent on your ability to implement it, not your ability to determine how good it is just by thinking about it. That's what the emphasis of this is. Now, usually maybe this is a horrible build, if build order for those of you who have played other RTSs. I'm sure that there are things to be desired about 2 barracks, non-proxy. Non-proxy, for those of you who don't know, is in proximity of the enemy. That's why it's called a proxy. The idea is to go ahead and
as you wish.
we're gonna send Bob the soldier over here, or Mr. Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man split off and had her own game. He hasn't fully recovered from it, so we're going to send him over. We actually have 10 workers now in there. So QE, we're going to make a house, because look, we're at 13 of 20. Part of spending efficiently is making sure that we're not being supply blocked. Look, while Mr. Pac-Man is getting over his marital problems, we're going to go back and we're going to make another unit. And as soon as this rifleman pops out, here, we're going to shift click and bind those. As soon as we have the money for it, we're going to get to 80, and then we're going to make another soldier. Bam! Another soldier being made.